Let's face it, when you run your own online business, you need things to be as simple as possible. So today I want to share with you 4 useful Chrome extensions that I use in my own business. Let's do it. Let's start with the Loom extension. This is a helpful way to record and share video messages, sharing your screen, your face, whatever it is that you need to do. Let me set down my coffee and grab my laptop so I can show you my screen. Okay guys, I have my laptop and now I'm gonna share with you a little bit about how I use this extension. So first of all, this extension is really great for doing any kind of tutorial you need to do for your team. I'm also constantly using Loom to do video tutorials for my videos as well. Okay, so let's just dive in so I can show you a little bit about how you actually use the extension. So let's just say you are trying to show your team how to do something in Canva. So first of all, of course, we would go to canva.com, and once you're there and you're ready to show them how to do something, you'll go up to the top right where you see the Loom extension. Once you click that, it will give you lots of different options. It automatically goes to screen and camera, but you can drop that down and choose screen only or camera only, depending on what you're trying to show people. So once you have that selected, you can check your recording settings as well. Make sure the proper microphone and webcam are selected, and then you can hit start recording. There are advanced options too, but I never mess with that. You're more than welcome to dive in there and see if there's anything that would be useful for you and your business. Okay, awesome. So now you're gonna see that there is a choose what to share window that pops up, and I always share my entire screen, but you have the option to choose window or Chrome tab. So I'm gonna go ahead and do share entire screen. Once you do that, you'll get a countdown, 3, 2, 1. In the bottom left, you will see a timer, which is actually adding the time of how long you've been recording. So that is there. You can choose the size of your video. You can make it large, medium, or small like it is now. You can actually hide this menu altogether right here if you don't want that showing up on your screen. But this little menu actually allows you to cancel, pause, or finish the recording. Okay, so that is a little, I guess, tutorial on how to use Loom as well, but all of this is accessed from their extension. Now, if you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to actually use Loom, like the interface of Loom altogether, let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to do that as well. Next up, I really want to talk about Asana. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you might know that I use Asana for all of my project management for my business and my personal life as well. But with the Asana extension, you can literally create a task or find a task from anywhere, and I want to show you exactly how to do that. Now, if you don't use Asana, I'm sure whatever project management system that you're using has some sort of an extension as well. For example, if you use Notion, just go to Google and search Notion Chrome extension. I'm sure there'll be something. Okay, so for this tutorial, say I'm doing some research on productivity for a future productivity video that I want to do. Funny enough, I'm actually going to be using the Loom extension to screen record the rest of this video. So I have that running right now. So what I'm going to do is currently I'm in the New York Times on an article called Productivity Isn't About Time. And say I read this article and I found it very insightful, or even maybe there's a specific quote in this article that I loved, and maybe I want to create a task in Asana so that I remember for the future. Maybe it's a video topic idea I want to do, or something that I just want to add to an existing task later. So here I'm going to click on the Asana extension and it's going to pop up this little window. Now, all you're going to do if you want to save this article as a task is go to the bottom where you see the little link icon, select it, and it's going to add the title of the article as well as the link in the description of the task. Now, all you have to do is go to project here and find the project that you want to save this task to. So I would probably save this to my ideas project because it is an idea I want to maybe revisit later. And then you can also, of course, type any notes that you want to maybe reference later as well. And you can, from this page, also select a due date. So if this is an actual task that you want to have a due date to complete, you can do that here as well. And then you're just going to hit create task. So now I'm just going to hop on over to my Asana, and I already have my ideas board favorited here. Now you can see that this task is in my ideas project and I can access it here. I can move it to a different project or section, or I could just copy and paste this link and maybe add it to an existing video idea if I want to reference it at a later time. So that is really cool. So another reason I might use this Asana extension is actually for emails. Let me show you. So if I go down to my hello@shelbykeyreader.com inbox, I right now have only one email in in there because I am trying to clear my inbox every day. And it's just an Epidemic Sound email, which is the copyright-free music software that I use. You should definitely check it out. It's affordable and it's super helpful. But anyway, say this email was from my accountant and it included the voucher I needed to pay my quarterly taxes. Obviously, that's super important. And if I can, I'll just do it right away. But maybe this isn't something I have time to do today and I need to schedule a task for myself to complete it tomorrow. So what you can actually do is select your Asana extension and you can do the same thing, hit that link, and now this email is saved as a task. You can even add something to the title, say respond, maybe just respond in all caps, and that's really telling me I have to respond to this. Or maybe I could say take action so that I know I need to take action on this email. Maybe you have an assistant working for you and you can actually from this screen assign it to your assistant. My name is right here, but if you had an assistant and they were added into this project, you could select their name here. So you could also add some notes. So if this again is for your assistant, you could say, hey, please respond to this email, provide them any information they might need to take action on this email. There might be a situation where they're handling all of your emails, but there's a specific email they really need you to address. They could assign this task to you as well. So I feel like this is very useful for email, especially if you have a team. Now there's one other thing that you can do with this extension from the screen. You see at the very top, it says go to any task. So for example, the video I'm filming right now is about Google Chrome extension. So say I'm on any screen, any web page, and I really wanted to quickly access that task. A good example of when I might do this is if I'm in Canva and I just finished the thumbnail for this video, I might want to check that off as one of the tasks that I completed for the day. So all you need to do is just type in some keywords that might be in the title that you created for that task. So for me, I could just type in Chrome. So once you do this, then it will appear on your screen and I could scroll down. See, for example, right now I am filming the video. Once I'm done filming, I can just select, check there and say that I've filmed it. But now instead of having to go to Asana, find the project, find the task, I could simply just search it right there from the extension. So another tool that I use in my business is called Evernote, and you may have heard of it before. Now, if I used a MacBook, I would probably just use Apple Notes because I feel like it has a lot of similarities, but I'm really finding that Evernote is very unlimited as far as what you can actually do in it. So I'm kind of glad that it worked out this way where I'm now using Evernote. Now you can upgrade and it opens up a lot of other features, but I haven't had to do that yet, though I will say I've only been using it for a few weeks, so I will let you know if something changes and I feel the need to upgrade. But this is where I write all of my scripts and I make occasional to-do list as well. Now let's go back to that New York Times article we were on before. Now Evernote has an extension that is called the Evernote Web Clipper. And honestly, I was so excited when I discovered this because it is super helpful, especially for researching for videos. So if you click the extension at the top, this drop down here will appear and you will see that there are a lot of different clip formats. You can do a simplified article, which really just takes out all the busyness, which I really like. You can do the article, you can do the full page, you can create a bookmark, which is pretty cool. You can also take a screenshot. And this is actually one of my favorite features because something that I do frequently is sometimes I will actually include a screenshot from a website in my videos. So with this option, I can not only take the screenshot so I can reference the information later when writing my outline or whatever it is, but I will also then have access to the actual screenshot image that I can then place in my video if I need to as well. So let's say, for example, I wanted to take a screenshot of this little paragraph. You would just click whenever you got to that point. And then from the screen, there are so many different options you can do. You can add shapes, arrows, highlight, you can crop it, which I will go ahead and do right now. Let's just crop this. Oops. So once you've done everything that you want to do to this screenshot, you can just hit save clip. Okay, and then let's go pop on over to my Evernote. I'm going to refresh the page so that it shows up. So now you can see that it has been added to my Evernote and you can actually save this image. So like I said, if you want to save this image for later to be able to actually place in a video. Something else that you can do as well from the actual screen we were at before with the extension is you can choose which notebook that this actually goes in. But if for some reason you forgot forgot to do that, you can just go up here to the little dots at the top and choose move, and then you can move it to wherever you want. So I already have one created called productivity research, and then you can move it there. So another thing I want to show you really quick in Evernote, just in case you decide to try it out, is that at the top left, you can actually use this search bar. And if you ever need to access this research later, you can just type in whatever the keyword is that might help you find it, and then be able to find the research from there as well. So anyway, again, I love Evernote, and I definitely love this extension. It's making research for my videos so much easier. On that note, no pun intended, or maybe there was, but it wasn't really that funny. You get it. On that note, Evernote, whatever. There is another extension that I want to show you in case you do not use Evernote. If you ever need to grab the full website or article, I want to show you how you can do that with a different extension. And I actually use this in conjunction with the other extensions as well, because the other ones add it to a task or add it to a note, where this one actually will create a PDF or PNG. So this extension is called Go Full Page, and it looks like just a little camera. Again, we're using this productivity article because it's here and it's easy. We're making things easy today. But if you just select the extension, it's gonna start scanning. It has a little Pac-Man thing going on, but it's gonna start scanning the web page. As you can see here, it's gonna take its time. And once it's complete, it's gonna show you what it captured, which is the entire article from start to finish. And then you have the options to download as a PDF or download the image as a PNG. So let's just do PDF. It's gonna create it, gonna open it up here. And now you have a PDF version of this web page, which, I mean, there's a lot of different reasons that you might use it. Of course, you can see my little Loom thing here on the side. That would not be there if you were doing it. But yes, this is an entire PDF of this article, which I think would be really great for so many different reasons. There might be something that you're creating, like an ebook or a PDF of sorts, that you want to be able to add this in there. You might really be just trying to help somebody and want to give them some information, and instead of providing them a link, you want to provide them an attachment. This is a great way to do that. Or again, it might just be for your own research if you're doing it for a video and you want to be able to gather all of these images or PDFs versus having a big long list of links. So anyway, there's so many different reasons that you might want to use this. So I decided to make this video just for extensions because, as you can see, it already was pretty long. I wanted to take my time to show you all of these different applications, but I will be coming out with part 2 with 4 more extensions that I find super useful. So if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you did like this video, you'll probably like this one as well. So check that out next. And if you have any other video ideas or things that you need from me, let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!